that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again today for another game review, another Kickstarter review. And today I'm checking out Creative Clash from the Infantry. This is for 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, and it'll take you about 30 minutes to play. And in Creative Clash, well, I'll just read it, you will be leading your creative agency to victory in a humorous battle for the biggest ego around. What does that mean? Well, it's a take that kind of game where you'll be hiring employees, giving them special abilities, trying to make money, get cool stuff, poach and steal your friends' employees, and injure their employees, trying to gain the biggest ego. Sound intriguing? Let's open it up and see how it plays. Alright, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Creative Clash. As I always like to mention, this is obviously a promotional copy that I have here. It's kind of a prototype. Cards and everything like this are going to be much nicer when they get to you. But first and foremost, we got our handy dandy rule booklet. It looks good. It reads good. Plenty of play examples, card examples. Very well done rule booklet. Thumbs up the Infantry. Next, you're going to get your player boards, and I'll do these next because I really like them. It looks like you're playing Candyland or something right here, but actually this is what you're going to be doing to keep track of your ego, keep track of your money, and show you what you're doing on your turn order. Everything you need to know how to do is nice and clear and concise on this board, which is also another huge thumbs up. But this is what you're going to be using to keep track of all that, because in Creative Clash, what you're going to be trying to do is you're going to be trying to gain the certain amount of ego points that you need on your character card, which I'll get to next. And as you can see, this is a 2 to 4 player game, but you're going to get plenty, I believe 8 different character cards right here. Now, each one is going to have their own unique special abilities, and they're each going to have their own unique ego goal. So this guy needs 25, but at the beginning of his turn, instead of drawing 2 cards, he gets to draw 3 cards, which is huge. I believe there's one that he only needs to score like 16 or 18, but he can only score 2 points at a time, which is really going to cripple you, but you only need to score 16. So, you get a lot of stuff, you can easily win, but it's there's going to be a lot of replay value right there, which I really do like because all of them have their own unique special abilities. And they all seem pretty well balanced from the gameplays that I have had. So, we mentioned the board. Next, you're going to get 2 little tokens. One is going to keep track of your ego, which is obviously going to start at 0. Then one is going to keep track of your money, which is going to start at 3. You're going to start the game with $3. And both of these will fluctuate as you go throughout the game. Next, you're going to get a bunch of these cards. Once you've decided what characters you are, you get those. And then you're going to set the rest aside. And you're going to go to these cards. You're going to deal out 8 cards to each player. You're going to get to keep 5 of them. Now, I'm going to go over what kind of cards you're going to get in the deck. The first one that we'll go over are employees. Now, this one doesn't have pictures because they're going to put these on, obviously, after the Kickstarter. They're not going to be blank. But this would be an employee. As you can see down here, he's going to cost you $1 to put out. So if you wanted to buy Jordan, you'd spend your $1, and you could put it out in front of him, and he counts as one person. So you'd set that out there, and you'd have an employee. Now, what you can also do is you can give your employee skills. Now, if you wanted to make Jordan down here an illustrator, you could pay $1. You can slide this right here, and boom, now Jordan is an illustrator, which means he has that ability, which is really nice. It's nice because it's going to give you 1 point on the track, so you can go boom, 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 1 point. And then also, every turn during the collect income phase, you're going to gain $1 from having Jordan. So if you could stack up 3 or 4 skills on him, then you're going to be getting $3-4 from one employee, and you can have as many employees as you like. So that's really, really nice. The next kind of card we're going to get is stuff, because obviously if you need ego, you need stuff. So for instance, these are skinny jeans. If you buy them, it's going to cost you 3, and it's just going to gain you 2 ego, so you'll be able to move up the ego track. You set it out in front of you. And that's one thing I want to mention, is that you're going to set all your cards in front of you, so you'll be able to easily keep track of exactly how many ego points you have. So if we bought this, we'd be up to 3, and we'd spend all our money, and we wouldn't even be able to afford that right now. The next thing we're going to go over are events. These are what will really kind of spice up the game. Some are good, some are bad, and this is where the elements of Take That in this game come into play. Now, I say Take That quite a bit in this review. It's not a huge take that game. Every once in a while, something's going to happen, but by no means are you just constantly attacking each other, which is something I really do like about this game. But this is a bike accident, and essentially this just means another player's employee is going to get into a bike accident, and he is going to be out of the game. So, for instance, if this was your opponent's card, he could play that for free, and Jordan, your illustrator, would be, boom, bike accident, gone, put it in the discard pile. So sad you lost an employee. Last kind of card we're going to go over are projects. In order to do projects, you can see it down here, you're going to need 2 employees. Now, you don't count as an employee. So you have to have 2 people out in front of you, and one of them has to have the DV, or the development ability. Earlier, I showed the illustration ability. That would, I believe, be IL. So some of them will have various different abilities. They'll give you various different numbers of points, and some will, most of them will give you money. So, for instance, this one will give you $2 right now and 1 victory point. One thing to point out is the money that has the circle on it, you get that every single turn. The money with the little star kind of thing, you get right then and there. But those are the cards you're going to get in the game. So what you're going to do is pretty simple. You're going to start the game off, as I mentioned, at 3-0. You're going to get your 8 cards, pick the 5 you want, and you're going to take turns playing out cards in front of you, building employees, or not building employees, hiring employers, stealing employees, trying to raise your ego to your goal. And if you're the first person to get to your ego goal, then boom, you are the winner of Creative Clash. That is how Creative Clash is played. Alrighty then, Creative Clash from the infantry. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, the game's not going to be for everybody for a couple different reasons. 2 to 4 players to get a bigger game group, it might not be for you. It does have quite a few elements of a take that. Now, it's not completely a take that game, and if you're not into the whole take that kind of element of the game, then it might not be for you. Also, the humor is going to be hit or miss. For me personally, I like the humor. My wife liked the humor. Everybody we played this game with really liked the humor, which is awesome. The last thing that was a little bit of a bug me was it's a drastically different game from 2 to 3 to 4 players. In fact, 3 to 4 players, I really dig this game. Spoiler, 2 players, it's because the problem I had was, especially if someone wasn't getting the good cards, it could really just become a landslide, and then you could have like 25 ego to like 12 ego. And, you know, that's just not fun. But that might have just been the 2-player game I was playing. Just saying, it's better with 3 and 4. Moving on to the pros, though. I really did enjoy Creative Clash. Why did I like it? There's a lot of stuff I liked about this game. One of the things that really stood out to me was I really liked the sense of humor and the art style and the artwork. I mean, this is all about being designers and stuff like that, and I really liked the style of the game. It felt cool, as odd as that sounds. The game style, the game's artwork felt really cool. I'm really excited to see all the artwork once it's complete, because obviously the one that I have, you know, there's missing a lot of artwork because, you know, they're going to fill it in after the Kickstarter, and I'm sure they'll be able to have pictures of you if you back the project on there, back at certain levels or something like that, which is always a really cool idea. Another thing I really liked about the game was the scoring system. It's incredibly simple to keep track of your ego. I love the fact that you can look down in front of you and you will know exactly how many points you have because it's how much ego you have. And if someone steals an employee, well, then they might steal part of your ego. So you go down 1, they go up 1. I really did enjoy how the point system worked. I like having a little board in front of me where you could keep track of your money and you could keep track of that. The little board is incredibly helpful. It tells you everything you need to use, need to know. They could have went with a big board for everybody. I like the fact everybody's got their own unique little board. I like the cards, like the humor, like this game an awful lot. Me and my wife really did enjoy it. She liked it a lot more than I did. And I enjoyed the game, but she liked it better than Munchkin, she even told me. So take that for what you will. I don't think they're quite in the same category game because this only plays 4 and it's not quite as backstabbing. There's no cooperativeness. But anywho, Creative Clash from the infantry, definitely enjoyed it, would recommend. Check it out if it sounds intriguing to you on the Kickstarter link below. Tell them Bowers Game Corner sent you. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was the review for Creative Clash. For more reviews and previews, check back at Bowers Game Corner.